Have you ever dreamt of catching a stock right before it skyrockets 100x? As we covered in a previous video, IonQ's ambitions in quantum computing are vast, but could they translate to a 100-fold stock gain? In this video, we will dissect this audacious proposition by drawing insights from Christopher Mayer's book, 100 Baggers, Stocks That Return 100 to 1, and how to find them. In today's hyper-connected world, speed and efficiency are paramount. Computing power in particular serves as the backbone of many industries, driving innovation and pushing boundaries. Yet, despite their incredible prowess, our most advanced supercomputers still find some problems insurmountably complex. Here, on the horizon of technological evolution emerges quantum computing. Traditional computers operate using bits that hold a value of either a 0 or 1. In contrast, quantum computers work with qubits, which can be in several states at once, thanks to the concept called superposition. This ability allows quantum computers to process a staggering amount of information at once. Furthermore, quantum computers capitalize on another bizarre but fascinating principle, entanglement, which lets qubits in a superposition be dependent on the state of other qubits, enabling an unprecedented synchronization of data processing. To provide perspective, certain tasks that could take classical computers millions of years could be completed by quantum computers in mere seconds. This doesn't just mean faster video streaming or more efficient web browsing. It's about deciphering complex biological processes for drug discovery, enhancing artificial intelligence algorithms, or even predicting weather with pinpoint accuracy. Speaking of artificial intelligence, it's worth noting that the AI revolution is upon us. Advanced algorithms are rapidly transforming industries from healthcare to finance, and the data processing demands are immense. Quantum computing stands poised to supercharge AI. With its ability to crunch vast datasets and solve intricate problems at speeds previously deemed impossible, quantum computing could propel AI into new realms of efficiency and innovation that have not been explored before. Imagine machine learning models that evolve in real time, or neural networks that can assimilate and process data with an almost organic fluidity. Quantum-powered AI could be the catalyst. But who is IonQ? And why should investors pay attention to this potential quantum computing powerhouse? IonQ is not just another quantum computing company. It's a pioneer leveraging a unique approach. While many in the quantum space focus on superconducting qubits, which require massive machines cooled to near absolute zero to function, IonQ ventures forth with trapped ion technology that can be run at room temperature. This method boasts higher fidelity, scalability, and potentially a longer coherent period. In layman's terms, IonQ's quantum computers could be more precise and versatile than some of its competitors. But quantum computing isn't just about technology. It's an emerging market pulsing with potential. While still in its nascent stages, research firms like Prescient and Strategic Intelligence forecasts that by 2030, the quantum computing market could be worth $65 billion. IonQ, with its proprietary technology and strategic alliances, is positioning itself at the forefront of this monumental growth. So, with the market ripe for disruption, a company geared for innovation, and the untapped potential of quantum-powered AI, we turn to Christopher Mayer's 100 Baggers to understand if IonQ could indeed be on a trajectory to offer returns of 100 to 1. One of the book's standout points is the miraculous power of compounding, which plays a vital role in stock appreciation. Remember that compounding is often dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill. Initially, its growth is modest, but as it continues to roll, its size rapidly multiplies. For stocks, a mere 20% annual return could turn an investment into a 100-bagger in 25 years. Let's view IonQ through this lens. Quantum computing is in its early stages, and it's projected to grow exponentially to $65 billion by 2030. If IonQ, as one of the industry's pioneers, continues to innovate and capture market share, its valuation might consistently rise year over year, and its stock may increase in value not only due to sales and earnings growth, but also due to multiples expansion, as investors are often willing to pay a premium for a leader in a high-growth industry. Remember, however, that even modest annual growth rates, when sustained, can lead to exponential gains in the long run. In Mayer's study, he found consistent characteristics among 100 baggers. It's no coincidence that companies like Apple, Amazon, and Netflix reached extraordinary valuations. They all possessed robust business models, scalability, and a competitive edge. Now, if we position IonQ under this lens, some compelling features emerge. For one, IonQ has embraced trap ion technology, which differs significantly from the superconducting circuits predominantly used by many other quantum computing firms. This choice isn't just a mere technological pivot. It addresses inherent challenges faced by quantum computers. The trap ion approach is inherently scalable, ensuring that as quantum computing tasks become more complex, IonQ systems can grow to meet these challenges without suffering from a decline in coherence or operational stability. In simpler terms, think of it as a building with a solid foundation and structure that can keep adding floors as demand grows, while many other buildings might struggle to maintain stability after a certain height. Moreover, IonQ successfully built a quantum computer with a demonstrated 29 algorithmic qubits, the first of its kind. This achievement was realized 7 months ahead of schedule and is truly impressive. Algorithmic qubits represent the actual power and capability of a quantum computer in real-world applications. The higher this number, the more complex and meaningful tasks a quantum computer can perform. When we talk about a competitive edge, this is precisely what we mean. While competitors grapple with inherent limitations of their chosen technologies, IonQ is already showcasing solutions that hint at future market dominance. In the fast-evolving quantum computing arena, where first-mover advantage and scalability are critical, IonQ's strategic choices and achievements position them as potential frontrunners. If Mayer's principles hold, this company's attributes resonate strongly with those of past 100 baggers. Mayer emphasizes that leadership can make or break the 100-bagger journey. Visionary leaders like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk have shown us how the right leadership can drive a company toward unparalleled success. Enter Peter Chapman. As the president, CEO, and a member of the board at IonQ since 2019, his credentials are nothing short of impressive. Before taking the reins at IonQ, Chapman was the mastermind behind Amazon Prime's two-day delivery system, where he acted as the director of engineering. And Chapman's expertise isn't confined to the e-commerce realm. He has accumulated over 40 years of leadership and innovation in software engineering. His journey witnessed collaborations with industry visionaries like Marvin Minsky and Ray Kurzweil, pioneers in artificial intelligence. Chapman's achievements include pioneering the original sound card for computers, crafting the software that the Federal Aviation Administration now utilizes to prevent mid-air collisions, and architecting systems that fortify the integrity of financial markets. Such a diverse and impactful portfolio highlights his depth of knowledge and his ability to innovate across different sectors. Furthermore, Chapman's entrepreneurial spirit is evident. He has successfully founded, steered, and led multiple companies to thriving exits. When we evaluate IonQ's potential, leadership is a cornerstone. In the framework of Mayer's principles, having a leader like Peter Chapman could significantly augment IonQ's odds of emulating the success trajectory of past 100 baggers. Here's the thought. Even a fantastic company can be a terrible investment if bought at an inflated price. However, recognizing a stock's intrinsic value versus its market price is an art in itself. With quantum computing in its formative years, determining the true worth of companies in this space can be tricky. Yet, considering IonQ's technological advantage, its strategic collaborations, and the industry's forecasted growth, there is a compelling argument to be made for its valuation, which stands at around $3.8 billion as of early September. But as always, thorough due diligence and carefully separating hype from reality is essential. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are 100 baggers. Mayer studied stocks from 1962 to 2014 and identified 365 stocks that returned 100 to 1. He found that, on average, these stocks took about 26 years to deliver 100x returns. It's essential to emphasize that while some stocks reached this milestone much faster, like Monster Beverages, which did it in approximately 10 years, others took longer. The takeaway is the importance of patience and a long-term perspective when investing in stocks with the potential for such significant returns. For IonQ, the road ahead is long. With the quantum computing market still evolving and AI integration representing a vast potential, patience will be the watchword for investors hoping to see a 100-fold return. IonQ, through the discerning lens of 100 baggers, presents an intriguing case. The innovation, the leadership, and the vision all echo potential hallmarks of Mayer's coveted 100 bagger stocks. Yet the stock market, much like life, offers no guarantees. What it does offer is possibilities framed by informed decisions and strategic patience. For those intrigued by the prospect of IonQ or the broader quantum computing domain, a prudent approach involves continuous learning, tracking company progress, and staying updated with industry trends. And as always, remember that every investment involves risks. Conducting your own research and possibly consulting with a financial advisor is crucial. What's your take on IonQ? Quantum flop or 100-bagger opportunity? Share your insights in the comments below. If this analysis has lit the spark of curiosity, make sure to fan the flames. Like this video and please share it with fellow investors. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the market's most promising ventures. We also encourage you to explore our past analysis for more investment ideas and insights by checking out the links in the description or on the screen. Until next time, keep exploring, stay informed, and stay patient.